Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs, who put them together on a football field. Sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass is caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over him. He stopped him right at the line. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over. The offense comes back out on the field.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Quarterback keeps the football. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Leon. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT is good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. We'll call for the fair catch here. Touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and This young man is living up to that tradition today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter.
Georgia 10, Florida 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10 now. Here's the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. As a design quarterback keeper. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. They'll try a pass here. Pass is broken up. The turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Handoff here from the shotgun. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
14, Georgia, 10.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. An inside give now from the shotgun. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him up 3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught over the middle. It's Leon. That'll pick up a first down out at the 37. The Gators looking to run some tempo here. He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down out at the 46. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Leon. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Incompletion sets up a second down. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here we go on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That pass is caught, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Can he get there on the ground? This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter.
Of the third quarter of play. The score, Georgia 17, Florida 14.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he steps up at the 2, so close to a pick 6 and a tremendous play.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Hands off to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Now the handoff. Powering through. And that run produces a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Motion now from the tight end. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kurt. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
21.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Dogs will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And on the carry, he's heading left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Slap the ball to 22.
Oh, big hookup here. Forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Look, Chris, it's third down. I understand there's a tendency for the quarterback to want to trust his arm and believe in his receivers to make a play. But, boy, that was a tight throw. He's lucky it wasn't picked.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the quarterback comes through under pressure. Down a score late here in the fourth. Out of the gun now on third down. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
It's a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw for the first down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. There's the snap. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's going to be incomplete. A forced down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after the incompletion. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Down late, they keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. He brings up second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. From the shotgun, drops back, and they heave it deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.